All right, have and have not fans. I think I'm going to make several videos today because there are some people who are in mourning because last Tuesday was the final episode of season 6, the final episode of 2019, and we have like a 6 month wait before the show returns. And I can definitely see why people will be upset because I mean, in the meantime, and I tried to sound encouraging in last week's videos because for good reason. I mean, I'd much rather wait than them to rush out new episodes because, to be honest, if they rushed out new episodes, I think that would undermine the cliffhanger of last week's finale because I wouldn't want to know if in a couple of weeks if the crier survived, because I think it's pretty clear they probably did based off behind the scenes footage from 2018. But that's besides the point. Not to mention we have all of these other Tyler Perry projects to look forward to on the BET Viacom side of things. But I do wish we had at least an announcement date for If Loving You Is Wrong. I mean, Greenleaf is coming back, but that's almost like a 2 month wait. And Ambitions is on now, but not a lot of people are into that show, at least on this channel. Like, I am looking forward to tonight's episode, but I have done a few videos, but to be fair, I haven't really done them within the span of 24 hours after an episode airs, so that's probably why they don't do as well. But with the haves and the have-nots, I could throw up a video any time of the week and they'll instantly get hits. But that's aside from the point. For this particular video, we're talking about Justin and the scene he had with Veronica and Madison at the hospital in the finale last week. And if you watch my episode review, you know how I felt about the scene. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I felt sympathetic and sorry for him. But I think that's one of the first times we actually saw fear in Justin, because it wasn't one of those things where you could just talk to him however you wanted at his face, and then he'd look disgruntled, and then he would try to get revenge. But after learning that Veronica not only was the one that set him up for the assault and beat down in jail, but the fact that she wasn't even through with him probably put the fear of the true wicked Ice Queen in his heart. And I'm not saying that Justin wouldn't try to get revenge, but I think at this point he knows that Veronica is not one to be trifled with. Now, I think not just me, but Chandler, Candace Tattoo, and so many other people that I frequently speak with on social media about the haves and have-nots, we've all been saying that, Justin is kind of like the knockoff or male version of Veronica, if you will, someone who does what they say they'll do and pretty much tries to push Jeffrey into whatever, corner they want because they want to tell him what to do and everything. But I think that this experience probably showed Justin that, you know what? Yeah, I probably shouldn't mess with this woman anymore because I am no match for her. And I think that's proven by the fact that, yeah, you tried to run her off the road and everything, but she just took it to a new level. It's like, oh, she gave you what you wanted, but not exact. What do they say? Too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing. But I guess you could say he got the wicked version in jail. But all I'm saying is you could just tell by the way Justin was reacting, especially after Veronica was gone, because Madison's like, oh, I'm going to call security. No, don't. She's going to kill me. He sounded so, well, pitiful and weak. But the thing that got me, and I actually, once again, I didn't truly feel sorry for him, but I felt like, dang, he really is shaken. He was asking Madison for forgiveness, like, I know you hate me for everything I did to you and this and that, but could you stay with me? And this is the part where, and once again, it was honestly one of my favorite Justin scenes. I dare say my favorite is probably still the moment where he was interrogating RK in the hotel when he suspected that RK had drugged the wine that he was going to give Jeffrey in order to rob him. Because it's like, yo, he's finally acting like a legit cop. I like this. It isn't just him being crazy obsessive and overly protective of Jeffrey, if you will, but it's him actually acting like a cop, and I loved it. But in this moment, it's the fact that, well, Jeremy probably because he's like weak and pathetic, and he has the fear of, I don't even want to say the fear of God, because I doubt that Veronica puts that in people, more like the fear of the devil and the reality of her wickedness. But he lost me as soon as he's like, I lost everything because of Jeffrey. I'm just misunderstood. Shut the hell up, Justin. Nobody cares. And yeah, I do know that, and I actually kind of regret this because last Tuesday around 4 or 5, I know they uploaded the clip of Veronica and Justin in the hospital, and I was going to do a video like Justin begs Veronica for mercy, but I had been up for 21 hours. I'm not exaggerating, and it's like I know this video will probably get a lot of hits, but I think for my health, I think I should definitely get a nap before the episode, and I actually do support that decision. It was the right move. I think I'd uploaded a lot of videos that day anyway, but at the same time, that scene, I'm glad I waited because there was so much more to dissect. And it just goes to show that Justin hasn't changed. The only reason he's being somewhat apologetic and whatnot is because he's in the position he's in, because he knows Veronica isn't going. I think Veronica said that I want to wait for you to heal up, and then we'll go for round 2. Like, that was the appetizer. That wasn't even a full course meal. So basically round 2 is nothing compared to, or excuse me, what he went through in jail is nothing compared to what's coming next. I mean, I think that when it comes down to it, what is Veronica going to do? I mean, it sounded like she was going to leave him alone, so far as he apologized for slapping her and then, saying I won't mess around with Jeffrey anymore. But this is Veronica we're talking about here. She's going to keep an eye on Justin. Do you think it's going to get so... Do you think that Justin's going to be so scared and paranoid now that he's actually going to try to get help from his mother, Pearl, because of her connections with the law? I think that would be a great way to reintroduce Pearl. Like, he's so shaken, he has nowhere else to go. Like, I'm going to be completely honest here. I think that he knows that Veronica's so serious about those threats. No, not threats, but the promises of round 2. I think that Justin is probably going to try to get assistance from his mom and not even bother with Jeffrey. But I think it's one of those situations where, look, you'll talk to me before I talk to you. I think that Jeffrey might try to check in on Justin and whatnot, and he goes to the room, and Justin is so shaken that he probably won't want to do any. He probably won't want to have anything to do with Jeffrey because he knows that so much as looking in his direction will incur the wrath of Veronica. So I mean, with Veronica being Veronica, she'll probably find a way to get the hospital staff on her side to get the kind of like what Scott did with Broderick at the hotel, got all the footage. She'll probably find a way to find out who visited Justin in the hospital, and if Jeffrey pops up, she'll probably just return again, giving him even more threats and whatnot. So I think a good way to reintroduce Pearl would be Justin going to her for help, and then Pearl could actually use this as a Veronica moment to say, see, this is what happens when you don't listen to me. This is what happens when you live this lifestyle. Now, who did this to you? A colored woman, because you know how Pearl is. And then that'll be an interesting way for those two to meet, because it looks like, and again, I know Tyler Perry does this with plot. Sometimes the character be banged up and they're out of commission for a while. But the way they were talking about Justin, remember when Veronica fell off the balcony? Granted, it was boxes to break her fall. He's like, oh, there are no broken bones. I think her what they say, like her bones are bruised and whatnot. But she was in and out of the hospital within the same episode. But with Justin, they were like, a lot of broken bones, broken jaw, and he was assaulted. Remember, I can't use the R word due to demonetization. But it's just one of these things where I think that it would not surprise me if Justin is in the hospital for at least the first part of season 7. At this time, I don't know how many episodes are in season 7, so I can't really, give a true estimation on that. But his face is really banged up, so they're probably going to have him in that face makeup for quite a while. I mean, look, there have been times where characters would have black eyes or, cuts on their forehead, and they had it for like a season and a half. I don't even know if we're going to see Justin with a normal looking face again until season 12. Guys, as far as I know, there's no season beyond season 9. I'm just speculating here, but you know how time moves so slow in these shows. Like season 6 was only 2-3 days, if that. So season 7 might be 4, season 8 might be 3, season 9 might be 2. I kid, but to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if that isn't how things work. But yeah, with that being said, what do you think? Do you feel bad for Justin? And the same with Madison. I'm glad that Madison walked out. Some people are saying those two might get together. I hope not. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know your thoughts on, the whole Justin scenario. Is he still going to be around? To be honest, I wish he would just go away. But thanks so much for tuning in. Subscribe, please. We are less than 15,000 away from 100,000, and I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.